no gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her.
Entering the United Kingdom as a sportsperson. Migrating to the United Kingdom as a sportsman is a path for extremely expert sports players who are known worldwide for their talents.
Have you visited our website? We have hundreds of updates regarding UK visa and immigrations. Also, if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe now, and press the bell icon, to get the latest updates on your screens.
The rules and regulations do not permit points-based system, PBS, immigrants or their spouses to get employed as qualified player or instructors. The only exemptions to this are the Tier 5, temporary worker, creative and sporting, and the Tier 2, sportsperson, routes. In many situations, if an applicant meets the requirements to arrive into the United Kingdom under a family path, a specialized sportsperson has no other opportunity but to ponder applying under the Tier 5, temporary worker, creative and sporting, or Tier 2, sportsperson, category. The Tier 5 and Tier 2 categories vary in their obligations. Nevertheless, both application paths necessitates a certificate of sponsorship, CAS, and governing body endorsement, GBE. To apply, both routes obligates the individuals applying to show that they have a proposition of employment with a proper club. What is Tier 5, temporary worker, creative and sporting, category? English language is not necessity under this category. This category permits applicants to get their dependents to come with them to the United Kingdom. The sponsor is unable to verify the maintenance of dependents. In the Tier 5, temporary worker, creative and sporting, category, the applicant is permitted a visa for a 1 year or for the span of their agreement with the club, whichever is briefer. The applicant may be qualified to apply to prolong their visa by 1 year. Following 2 years in the United Kingdom, the applicant must depart from the United Kingdom. They may later be able to apply to enter the United Kingdom. What is a certificate of sponsorship, CAS? The club should possess an authorized sponsor license in order to continue with the sponsored employee. If the applicants obtain governing body endorsement, GBE, the club will be obligated to apply for a CAS, which is a permit generated from their sponsor license, and to assign the certificate to the applicant suitably. When the CAS has been assigned, the applicant can present their own individual application, which will be evaluated by the Home Office. What does governing body endorsement, GBE, mean? In order to attain GBE, the individual will have to fulfill a number of obligations. The obligations vary reliant on the governing body, but the typical throughout the board are remarkably extreme. In particular situations, if an individual does not sustain the obligations for authorization, the club may be capable to request to the governing body's exceptions boards. The necessities to do so rest on the discrete sport. Tier 2, sportsperson, important details. Under this category, the individual is required to show that they meet the English language obligations. The category permits applicants to apply to get their dependents to come with them to the United Kingdom. It is probable for the club to back the maintenance funds related. If permitted, the visa is acceptable for 3 years or the span of the agreement with the club, whichever is briefer. The individual may be entitled to apply for increasing their validity of the visa after 3 years. Following 5 years in the United Kingdom, the individual may be entitled to apply for indefinite leave to remain, ILR, only if they fulfill the obligations. After 1 more year, and in some situations sooner, the applicant may be entitled to naturalize as a British national. Summary. As mentioned before, the degree to apply to arrive into the United Kingdom as a proficient sportsperson is very extraordinary. The individual should be a really excellent individual and must have been presented a title inside a United Kingdom club. The application procedure may be slightly multifaceted and the obligations differ significantly dependent on the sport.